Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. So I wanted to do a video because Devin Gardner has been working with Ronnie and Joe Milton, putting in work while, we're supposed to social distancing or whatever, they still putting in work. A lot of dudes don't went home. And so I don't see how this is a bad thing, for one. But I go on Facebook and I see nothing but people killing. I wouldn't go by what Gardner says to say. Gardner was horrible. Gardner was this and that. Now, first off, let me just read what Devin Gardner said about Joe. Seeing Joe throw extensively over this time, it's hard to believe that any person in the country could have an edge over him with the talent he has. And so they saying all this nonsense stuff, like he said that Joe is the best QB in the country and all this and that. All he said is he's talented. There's tons of guys with talent that have talent. He just said he's got a whole bunch of talent, which is true. But people are killing Gardner like he was just so horrible without context. Devin Gardner was switched positions multiple times. This is for the team. This ain't for his benefit. This is for the team. And this dude played OSU with a broken foot, almost beat him. And he's all over the Michigan record book. Let me just read some of Devin Gardner's accolades that people want to throw under the bus. Number 4, career passing completions. Number 10, single season completions. Number 4, passing yards. Number 4, single season passing yards. Number 5, most completions in a game. That's that 2013 OSU game. Number 1, single game passing yards, 503 against Indiana. Then he's got the second one also with 451 yards. He can't hit the broadside of a barn. 500 yards. And these ain't meaningless yards in a blowout like Shea had. These are yards where we need every yard to win these games. So that's the difference. Gardner coaches QBs. That's what he does. And he breaks down film. What do you do in your free time? What you tell her? I just don't understand why people really act like they don't want this team to be great, whether it's Joe or Dylan. They act like they don't want these dudes to be great. I don't understand it. Like, they putting in work. You should be like, I'm glad they putting in work. Instead of you mad because it's Gardner helping them. But guess what? Gardner's receiver that he used to put in work with in the offseason. Oh, Jeremy Gallen. Let's see what him and Gardner did together. I know it can't be much because Gardner couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. So let's just see. Single season most receptions. Number 2. Who was his quarterback? Devin Gardner. That can't be true. Single game receptions. Number 3. With Devin Gardner? Most yards in a season. Number 1. With Gardner as his That can't be true. Single game. Number 1. Also, who's his quarterback? Oh, Devin Gardner. Unbelievable. He can't hit a broadside of a barn, I was told. 369 yards. He's horrible. Gardner always had the talent to be a great quarterback at Michigan. He was just at Michigan at the wrong time. Behind a horrible offensive line. Horrible. With no running game. I believe that was 2014? He was getting killed. That offensive line was always makeshift. And if you have a horrible offensive line and you're getting sacked all the time, quarterbacks start to get gun shy. They start to see ghosts. They start to leave the pocket too early. They start to do things that good quarterbacks don't do. And that's just what happened. Gardner was a victim of that. He was just a victim of that. But dude was... I'll take Devin Gardner over a lot of dudes if he's healthy and on my team, because he's going to leave it all on the field. 2013 OSU game, broken foot. He out there dragging a broken foot at quarterback and still putting up points. Like I said before. What was that game? 41-42? When you got a quarterback that's moving the offense and scoring points, they not going to score as much. The other team ain't going to score as much. Gardner was that type of dude. Get on my back. Now, I just hate that we went for 2 instead of going for overtime. We might have beat them that year because he was killing them. What do he have? 451 yards. Ain't no telling how many rushing yards he had with it. I ain't even looked that part up. So when y'all try to down these dudes that have actually played, and what they do in their free time is coach while you go to work. He's breaking down film. He's looking at mechanics on how to be a great quarterback, and he's teaching that. Helping these dudes put in work. Why do you not just, okay, that's good. Milton and Ronnie Bell putting in work. That's all you need to know is they putting in work. That's what you want. Some of y'all don't want them to put in work because you want them to be bad. You don't want Joe to be good. You'd rather Joe be bad and Dylan be good. See, me, I don't care if it's Dylan. I don't care if it's Joe, McNamara, McCarthy. But some of y'all, y'all just don't like some of these players. Y'all just, I don't want them to be good. That's what it is. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. I done figured that out. Y'all just don't want some of these dudes to be good. Y'all don't want them to start. Y'all don't want them to get a chance. Y'all hope that they're bad. I broke down this before on a couple videos. How people, they just, from what I've seen, we ain't seen much of him. Them couple games. So you mean to tell me you can tell what a quarterback is when he done threw about 10 passes? Oh, but he's never going to get better. He's never going to get better. He's never going to, he doesn't work in the offseason. He just stays the same year after year and gets worse. He don't work on his craft. That's what y'all want us to think. I've played football, so I know if you putting in that work, if you really putting in that work, you're going to get better. It's just that simple. If you really putting in that work on that field, you're gonna get better. You ain't going to stay the same. That's for sure. Not on that field. If you putting in that real work, you're going to get better. So that's just what it is. But Ronnie and Joe putting in work, that should be love. At this time, they still putting in work. That should be bravo. But y'all on here poo-pooing it like that's a great thing. I don't understand the thinking of some of our fan base. That should be a great thing. Well, I don't know about Gardner. What's your resume? What's your resume to critique quarterbacks? Because his is whether he had winning season or losing seasons, he was putting up some numbers sometimes behind that horrible offensive line with no running game. So it really don't matter what Devin said to me, because all he said was he was talented. All I care about is them boys putting in work. Put in that work. You put in the work right now. Then when the season comes, you're prepared for it. See, the problem is like last year. Shay could have been playing and practicing on his own, learning the playbook. He won. He was golfing. I like somebody that's putting in work. I don't know about y'all, but I like somebody that's going to put in the work to actually give himself a chance to be the best he can be. Then we'll see where he falls or how good he can be after he done put in that work. If you ain't put in that work, I don't want to hear about really nothing if you ain't putting in the work in the off season. That's the mindset you have to be a great quarterback. I just don't get it. I don't understand. I really think that some of y'all just don't want these kids, these dudes to be good. Just because you don't like them for whatever reason. Milton might start next year, and we lose one game, and y'all gonna be mad about it. The rest of us gonna be happy, like we on a winning streak. We doing it. Yeah, you gonna be mad. Mm-hmm. I still think we should have went with Dylan. You ain't even gonna be happy about it. Because your guy, the guy that you like, ain't starting. I really don't care. At quarterback, I just want somebody that's balling. Whether it's Dylan, Joe, whoever, McNamara, I don't care. I don't care if he black, white, whatever, Mexican, Hispanic, Asian. I don't care what he is. Just throw some touchdowns and win some games. That's all I care about. But we ain't seen enough of these dudes to really critique them. That's why it's all, okay, let's hope and wait and see. Dylan has showed some signs of life and being like he might be a baller, but he's too skinny, and if he don't get down, he gonna get flatlined. Joe has a cannon, mobile, also just like Dylan, but he's built like a freight train. So I hear some people, y'all just want Joe just for no reason. No, we see his body type. He's got a cannon. So when we see that, we think Cam Newton. We think Vince Young, somebody that could be unstoppable. Deshaun Watson. That's what we see. He looks like one of them dudes that put teams on their back, on their backs, and won championships. That's what we see. So when people say all this stuff, it just makes me see that some of these fans, they want certain dudes, and they don't just really care about the winning at regardless of who it is. They want to win with their guy. I don't know. Joe could be playing great. Same with Dylan. Dylan might start and be playing great, and it's gonna be dudes that's they gonna be waiting for him to get hurt because they want to see Joe in. Even if Dylan is playing well. And the same with Joe. Even if Joe is playing well and we're winning games, it's gonna be part of the fan base that's gonna be mad, and they gonna want Dylan. I'm sure McNamara's probably got a few people that McNamara's the real deal. We should be playing him. Now, if these dudes playing horrible, now once you get on the field and they playing horrible, if that's what it is, then sit them down. I ain't got no problem sitting somebody down when they playing trash. I ain't got no problem. You playing trash, go sit down. When you playing trash, I don't have unless you have nothing behind you. Like, we know the person behind you is garbage. Then it's, but if we don't know, give that next man a try. It don't mean nothing to me. You switch them quarterbacks out until somebody want to play and play well. With all this nonsense, like, come on, y'all. Just hope that this work they putting in is going to lead to victories and touchdowns. That's all you got to worry about. I hope this work they putting in is going to lead to winning a ton of games and beating OSU and touchdowns. I don't see the problem. Dang, y'all ridiculous. But that's all I got. That's all I got for today, y'all. I just wanted to talk about that because I don't understand the fan base. It really puzzles me. I'm puzzled, bewildered by it. But that's all I got, y'all. As always, like, share, subscribe, and go blue.